Most people completely ruin this dish and they don't even realize it. Let's talk about clams. Here I have manila clams and little neck clams. Sometimes I use cockles and other varieties, but I like these two together because they have different flavor characteristics and sweetness. Before we proceed, we must purge the clams. So I put cold water on them, a handful of salt. They think they're home. And then what they'll do is they'll open up and relax and purge any sand that's within them. I'll leave these here for about 2 hours. Our clams have soaked and purged. Now we'll make a broth. All right, we're making a little clam stock. Many people use clam juice from a can. I don't like it. Chefs don't do that. Not in Italy. Sacrificing a few clams will make all the difference in the world. Here we are. Shallots, a little garlic, celery, just rough cut. I sweat the vegetables a little bit. Parsley stems, thyme, fresh bay leaves, a couple of peppercorns, right in. These are manillas. They have different flavors. A little sweeter, softer. These are more briny, East Coasty, chewy meat, delicious, succulent. Sauteed these for a few minutes. A splash of white wine, just a touch. And then water. We'll let it simmer. Come over here, let's check out our clam stock. It's been simmering for about 40 minutes. I wish you could smell this. Occupational hazard. All right, let's strain it. Let's give it a taste. Nothing like homemade clam broth. Make sure you use good quality pasta. Today I'm using Tirena. Now let's make our clam sauce. Extra virgin olive oil, some garlic, parsley, my little sofrito, little Calabrian chili, not too much. Our clams have different cooking times. I'm cooking the little necks first because they take longer to open than the manila. So I put them right in. And now we'll put a lid on. All that, building flavor right there. Now the manillas. It's really important to saute these dry because what you're doing is you're building the flavor in the shells. The heat cooks the juice in the shells, concentrating the flavor, and then they'll pry open a little bit, giving off the natural liquid. They have to suffer a little bit, just like humans. They've been sweating. Now I'll put a splash of white wine, turn them up. Our tomatoes. I add these later because I want them to be fresh. In with the pasta. The pasta is very al dente. I want to cook it in the broth so it absorbs all of this delicious flavor. So I'll just keep tossing it for a couple of minutes here. The taste. Wow. You're going to love this. We'll add a little bit of our clam broth. High heat. Keep it moving so the pasta absorbs the sauce. You gotta kind of toss it like a madman. I want to show you this. See this? See that starchy? Clam pasta is not supposed to sit in broth. It should be thickened by the pasta starch. Finish with whole basil leaves. Ligurian, very fruity olive oil. Final sauce. Linguine alle vongole comes from the coastal kitchens of Naples and Campania. Simple, ingredient-driven, built around whatever shellfish was fresh that day. This is one of the most misunderstood seafood pastas out there. It's not supposed to be heavy, it's not supposed to be creamy, and it's definitely not supposed to taste like it came out of a can. One of my all-time favorite pastas is linguine and clams. Let's give it a try. Look at this, how pretty these are. The brininess and the chew of the little neck clams, the sweetness and the tenderness of the manila clams are a perfect balance. Tastes like the sea, super fresh. Sweet baby heirloom tomatoes, the basil, the Calabrian chilies lifted up with just a little bit of spice, and the fruity Ligurian oil from the Italian Riviera is the perfect finish. I hope you make this beautiful linguine clams for your family and friends. And remember, the key ingredient to any recipe is love, my friends.